Hey guys, it's Michaela. Welcome back to my channel. If you've never seen my face before and you like content like this, then definitely subscribe and like the video. It helps me out a lot. And no, you didn't read the title wrong. This is my sketchbook tour of 2020, not my 2021. It's because I haven't really been drawing as of recently, but I want to change that. I want to start drawing every single day because I want to make it a commitment to myself to better my craft, you know? Because I know that drawing is something that I love to do regardless if I'm in school for it or not. So first I'm going to be looking at my old sketchbook. This is kind of like a backstory on my artwork and like, you know, what I started from essentially, because we all start from somewhere. So this right here is of Kaylani. This is my first Kaylani attempt like to draw her, and y'all, this looks so bad now that I look at it. I'm like, girl, you were trying to go to art school, honey. But no, this is what I mean by I attempted to do realism. Like this was my realistic, okay? And this is not realistic. Let me just say that it's not realistic at all. Anything about it, no, it's not even done. So how is it realistic? You know what I mean? But the second one is my mother. I did a little portrait of my mom. It's not finished either. I don't know what my deal is when it comes to finishing things. Like I'll start a piece and never finish it. Don't fucking ask me. I think it's just because I'm a Gemini. Honestly, I don't know what it is. But yeah, this one too, I'm like, it's nothing against like where I was at the time, because I was trying. Like, you guys, this is my journey, okay? Like I was doing the best that I could at the time. So this is my type of art. So this next one is color, and it's crayon. Like I used Crayola color pencil little crayon sticks. This one, if you can't tell, is from the Jungle Book. And yeah, this is that scene where the snake is like wrapping around her and trying to like squeeze her and, you know, hypnotize her and stuff. But it's a little crazy, but that's I don't know. Then I have this little girl. I like drawing hair, so that's something that I spend the most of my detail on, is like the hair. And then I have this eyeball that I can do so much better than that now. And this one is Lana Del Rey. Listen, doesn't look like her really. It's just a rose. This was my attempt at drawing a rose, and I suck at roses, you know. Realism, real life wasn't my thing. So this is my attempt to do a rose, and it shows that it's my first attempt, honestly. This one is one I did in the dark at my ex-boyfriend's house. It was just a little doodle. I was just doing something to pass the time, and yeah, I kind of liked it. This is something for a project in school that I was in high school. This one is not finished either. This is some Instagram model. I don't know, I was starting to develop a style at this time, and my style was leaving out the pupils of the eyes. A lot of artists that are already established have a little signature touch, you know, something that they add to the picture to make it theirs. My little personal touch was to leave out the pupils in the eyes, and I would just leave them white, and so it would look very like eerie or ominous. I don't know if that's what it means, but yeah, it just gave a different type of look and feel to the whole picture. It was more of a darker, edgy type of vibe. So this is someone that I follow on Instagram who does locks, faux locks. I think her name is Jazz or Yaz, following Jazz or something like that. I used to follow her a long time ago. I think I still follow her, but I haven't seen, you know, pictures of her in a while. But this is her. Again, my little signature no pupil eyes thing. Here's something I tried to do really quickly, just like another portrait. These were very rushed and they're all unfinished, so I don't know what my deal was. I guess I was busy. Okay, that might be another way of me saying I was too busy to do art all the time, so my pieces were never done. Here's my friend Lamar. Shout out to Lamar if he's watching this video, you know, comment down below. I was struggling with drawing boys for so long, so I got my friend Lamar to be my model. I was like, hey, I suck at drawing cartoon boys. I can draw girls, but boys, something I don't know how to do. So he sent me a picture and I was drawing it. Here's my attempt at doing chibi. This was, I don't know if you guys know of Ayana Lewis on Instagram, but she's like a big model. This is my chibi version of her. It's kind of scary, honestly. And if you guys don't know who this is actually, I don't know what her name is, but she's from the show Recess. Spinelli, well, not Spinelli, what the hell? What's her name? What is her name? If you know who this is, comment down below her name because I forget her name. But this is my sketchbook from a few years back before I went into art school. I was still drawing in Texas at this time, and this is kind of like my practice for wanting to go to art school. I quickly started developing a style once I forced myself to draw more realism and like things like that. I can definitely see that over the years I have grown so much when it comes to like a caricature, I guess you could say. I always drew from cartoons. Like I would just copy other cartoon characters that I saw on TV, like this one with Number 5 from Codename Kids Next Door, if you watched that cartoon when you were younger, or like Reggie from Rocket Power. Like I love drawing characters like that, and just kind of was discovering myself, I guess, when it comes to an artist back then, which is good to do. I think it's okay to kind of just branch out and see what you like to draw, to discover who you are as an artist. But oh my god, this Kehlani one, I remember doing these portraits for class, and wow, all I can say is I can do a lot better now. Like looking back at this, I'm like, dang, I actually was doing my best. I don't know, I guess now I'm kind of established in like the style that I want to do and my artwork. You'll see later on in the video. But yeah, these early on ones like of Kehlani, and I got Adriana Lima in here, but it doesn't look anything like her. The face is just very different. But looking at these proportions and everything, y'all, that's what I struggle with the most, is my proportions. I really practiced on it though, so they gave me tips in art school to help me with my anatomy, because I couldn't get my proportions right for anything when it comes to anatomy. So they tried to help me. I still to this day suck at anything life-like when it comes to the body. Don't come to me. But the face, I got you. Like I can do portraits, but if you're asking me to do like a body type of piece, no. I'm not your girl when it comes to anatomy. So my next videos having to do with art will be a lot of, either it'll be paint and like on the abstract side, or like on the creative side, or it's gonna be portraits with faces. Okay, so I've got a lot of watercolor pieces in here as well, some ink, and just some more just some more projects from class. It's nothing like, you know, that I wanted to do, so I'm just gonna keep on moving along from this. But also a bird that I drew, an alligator, a frog. Look girl, I had to do all these things for projects in class. So if you're wondering why I have all this different stuff in my sketchbook, school, that's why. This is from my perspective class. Actually, I had a class with Bill Latta. Rest in peace to Bill Latta. I heard that he passed away after I left the school, and he was one of my harder classes. A lot of people struggle with that class because of the way that he did it, and like he's very technical. So yeah, we did it with string and our little points on the side. I forget what it's called, vanishing points. We have our little vanishing points on the side, and we had our ruler and string, and we had to be super precise, and that's how he graded, was off of our lines, if our lines was shaky or if they were like not clean enough. And I remember this day so vividly. He gave me 100 because my lines were so clean, and I really tried. I really tried, because it's so hard to get an A in that class because of his technicalities, you know. He was so like meticulous. Yeah, I'm really happy with the work that I did right there, because man, it took a long time. It was like very precise work. There's some more buildings that I had to do for perspective. And here is my self-portrait for color theory. My instructor was Steve Lesueur. So if you also know him, then kudos to you. Steve was a really cool guy. I remember his class. I loved every class I had from him. That one for sure was from a more advanced class. It was not anything basic. Most of the things in the beginning of this sketchbook are from basic drawing though, or anatomy, and I suck at anatomy, so just bear with me. Okay, bear with me. I promise you it gets way better, but this in the beginning is kind of crazy. But then we have advanced anatomy, which is the bones and everything internal. It's not just the skin and everything, how it looks on the outside, the contour, the shadows. It's internal. They're talking about muscles and bones and everything you cannot see in the body. And that one was just, let me tell you, anatomy in itself is already hard. Advanced anatomy, it was like how am I supposed to know this? This is things that only doctors know, you know what I mean? But no, these are things that you need to be knowledgeable in if you want to do artwork like this. But for me, this is not the type of artwork that I wanted to do, so not quite the direction I was going in, but hey, it really helped me build a better foundation as an artist, so I'm not complaining. But this is some work that I had to do from the mall. We were like doing live study sketches from the mall, people that were just standing around. And yeah, that's the end of my school sketchbook. So let's get that out the way. But then I got some more hand gesture studies, and this one is a study of hairstyles. I don't really draw a lot of hairstyles. I was trying to get more diverse for my portfolio. I wanted to add more pizzazz. So this is a little page of me studying different hairstyles: curly, wavy, straight, short, long. Like, here's an anime character, Sailor Moon. It's crazy to me now because this is a recent drawing. I know I don't have dates or anything by these, so it's kind of hard to like pinpoint where in my journey I was drawing these, but I think it's easier to tell if you're an artist, like, you know, how far back a certain piece was because of the lead and on the paper too, like the fading, all of that contributes to how old it is. It's not that faded, but it's still newer. And I did this one with I believe this one was done with a mechanical pencil. I do a lot of my artwork with mechanical pencils because that's just like what I like the most. I like the control that you get with the lines and how clean they can come out. So that's why I like to use mechanical pencils. In art school, they literally will tell you you can't bring one to class just because it doesn't give you that much dynamic, I guess you could say, when it comes to the pencil lead and how it curves on the paper. Like if you put it at an angle versus at a point, how it makes the line appear on paper, if you know what I'm talking about. But here's some new artwork that I've recently did, or it's not recent, but it's from last year, and it's from after I left art school. So I just want to make that apparent that this is the artwork that I was producing after I got out of school. Okay, after I left the people who were supposedly putting me in the right place, you know? But these are the best sketches I have produced in my art journey. And this is because of things I learned after school. And not so much in school, but after school. You know what I mean? Like after I left and ventured out on my own and started my own entrepreneurial journey. But I won't dive too deep into that. My art forms are very different and they vary. So this page is my chocolate page. Okay, I made it in 2020, this time last year. So yeah, I haven't been drawing like recently, like anything this year, honestly, because I've been super busy with other things. To be completely honest, I've just been busy doing other things. But like I said in the beginning, I don't know if you heard me already, but I'm gonna make it a thing in my journey to start drawing in the mornings. So yeah, I want to start drawing a lot more and show you guys what I'm drawing. Oh, and this is Daya Diaz. Oh my gosh, Daya and Dayanara. If you guys have watched Orange is the New Black, then you already know who this is, okay? I don't even have to explain no further. This is Daya. If you know, you know. I love Daya, okay? Because her story was like, all of their stories were very impactful. Don't get me wrong. Orange is the New Black, great show, 10 out of 10. I think everyone should watch it if you're old enough, okay? I know I have younger viewers, so if you're old enough, definitely watch it. But this is Daya, and this is my 2020 version of her. I drew her a while back. This was when I was still in high school, thinking that, oh my God, this is so realistic. I am like so good at realism right now. And, you know, I was feeling myself. I was feeling my artwork, but I wasn't self-aware, obviously, at that point. I did not know that much about art, and I was just kind of getting into it. I thought it was very realistic. And looking at this now is crazy because I can see where I grew, but I can just see where I developed my style and how, you know, I got to where I am now. Because looking back, I'm like, dang, it was a journey. It was really a journey. I didn't just start off just drawing like this, you guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, definitely give me a like, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more content like this and stay updated with me and see my face again. And if you guys are on your own artist journey or thinking about getting into art, then just stick with it, okay? Don't get discouraged seeing other artists. Don't compare yourself. Focus on your own journey and bettering yourself. Use other people's knowledge to your advantage and take it as tips, not so much as like criticism. We all need that though. So don't get me wrong, but don't be too hard on yourself. Draw every single day. Try to better your drawing by obtaining more knowledge. I'm not saying go to school, because I know everyone doesn't have the money to just go to an art school, you know. Art is not something that everyone feels like they need to go to school for, so I'm definitely not pushing that on you, but dive into your craft every single day if you want to better yourself in it. And yeah, stay up, stay blessed. I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching if you stayed tuned all the way to the end. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.